Hi to Chuck and all the Hollands, and hi to Shirley. And Shirley, good to hear from you, and I appreciate you contacting me and including me on this birthday wish for Chuck. I'm honored to be a part of it. So I have notes, so I'm not even going to pretend I don't have notes. But anyway, most people probably don't realize that, may not even know who I am. I knew who Chuck Holland was before I'd ever met Chuck Holland. And I knew that because my dad was a process supervisor in in 9212 up in the casting areas, and he shared an office with Chuck way back in the Stone Age, and that was Chuck was there working on special projects that, as it turned out, I guess would form the basis of what he's doing with Qualpro now, and what he's been doing with Qualpro for many years in experimental design and Dad really admired that and appreciated that. He more so he I think was awestruck by the fact that Chuck could rank high school football players, and that actually got put in the paper. His rankings got put in the paper, so that to Dad that made him a real rock star. But I know because we talked about it several times after I started working at Y12. Daddy and I rode together to work for a year or two, year and a half maybe, and Dad just, and even prior to that, but he just thought the world of Chuck, and he just really thought he was the salt of the earth, and bragged on him often. He did call him Charlie. He did call him Charlie, and that was one of the things that one day after I started working at Y12, and I said, I think he goes by Chuck. Dad just went, really? And looked off to the side for a minute, like, well, I've been doing this wrong all these years or whatever. But anyway, suffice to say that I knew Chuck before I knew Chuck, and Daddy's opinion of him meant a lot to me, carried a lot of weight with me. And when I was in college, when I was a math major at UT, I know I didn't know what I was going to do with a degree. I was going to get a degree. None of us had degrees, and so in my family, and so it was kind of new ground for us. But anyway, so Daddy asked Chuck, checked with me, and then asked Chuck if it was okay. Just, what do people with math degrees do? What kind of opportunities are there out there besides teaching? And Chuck asked for a copy of my transcript and looked at it and made some suggestions, and eventually interviewed me for a clerical position while I'm still going to school. And as things worked out, that and the later decision to go to work in statistical applications just really set the tone for what my career has been, what it was, and just a lot of opportunities and really a lot of ways of thinking. And so for I appreciate you, Chuck, for taking that interest in me and caring enough about my dad's opinion and to want to help us, and that just really means a whole lot to me in so many ways. I'm glad that in the last few years we've had an opportunity to interact some, and wish we had more opportunities. And COVID's going to make that tough for a while, but hopefully we can all get that part of the world behind us too. I do know that when I was at Y12, I ended up working as a statistician, and Chuck was the first quality manager at Y12 at that time, and not to do too much on resumes, but we were a long way apart organizationally. We didn't attend many of the same meetings and things like that. But I always knew that I had a powerful ally that if I was right, he'd go to bat for me, and he'd work for me, and as I say, just did a whole lot for me in my career and my life, and in helping to formulate I don't know where I've ended up and what I've done with my life. I was hoping I could come up with a really good Joe Biden joke, but I can't. I just can't outdo what's already coming across the news on that. So I'll just kind of end it with that. I've been very blessed by Chuck and his influence, your influence, Chuck, and I continue to pray for you guys, pray for your success, pray for your happiness and your health, and just all continues to go well. Thank you for including me. God bless you all. Thanks.